Coach Hue Jackson has let us know he got the playmakers that he went out there and recruited for the offensive side of the ball. Now he's looking to bring in more defensive players that's going to come in there and wreak havoc on that defensive side of the ball to go along with the athletes that's already currently there playing on the defense. So you already know they're looking to make some noise this upcoming season. The Grand fam say, hey, y'all can keep thinking we sitting back and we being quiet, but guess what? We moving in stealth mode right now. Everybody don't need to know what we doing, but Coach Hue Jackson got a young man that's coming into that program that's looking to come along and wreak some havoc himself. He's coming back home. Let's talk about who this young man is right after this. You know it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos and tap in the free to tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and tap on in because as I stated, Coach Hue Jackson has been putting in that work since he touched down as the new head coach of the Grambling State Tigers football program. You know, Grand fam, he got to go get them athletes for you now. He ain't go sit back and let y'all, be in the back of the pack while everybody up front talking a bunch of smack. And y'all sitting there like, wait a minute, what about us? What about the Grand fam? Well, guess what, Grand fam? He got an athlete that's coming in there to go along with the other ones that he's already recruited to the program. And if you already remember, Coach addressed the defensive side of the ball early on in which he brought in Jawan Singletary to the defensive line. Now adding this young man who I believe defensive coordinator Thornton may try him all over the field because guess what? This young man plays outside linebacker. He plays middle. He plays inside. I mean, heck, you can even put him at defensive end if you need to. You can stand him up and let him go. You can let him go wide nine and just go to work on whoever it is that he wants to put out there on the out. Whoever the offense want to put out there and think that's going to block this kid, it's not going to happen. Who am I talking about? Arizona transfer, former 3-star recruit, Jabar Triplett, who played high school football, basketball, and ran track at Southern Lab in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Now, this young man in his senior year had 137 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 2 forced fumbles. Prior to arriving at Arizona University, Triplett had an injury in which he tore his Achilles. Now, I know he's itching to get himself back out there on the field. Salute, Mom, for keeping him upbeat and letting him know that his time is coming for him to get out there and make his way to do what he loves to do, and that's play ball. Let me tell you guys something about this young man. In his junior year of high school, this young man had 150 tackles, 5 interceptions, 3 for touchdowns, not to mention 2 block punts and several tackles for loss. This young man is this young man is a walking stat sheet when it comes to playing defense on anybody's team. Arizona had big plans for him. Unfortunately, as I stated, he had the injury with his Achilles. Now he's coming back home to play football with the Grand fam. And I'm going to tell you, Triplett's winning mentality is where his no-quit type attitude is something that every team needs to have, those type of players on the team, especially when you're in that foxhole and things get thick. What I mean by getting thick is there's a time where a play needs to be made and everybody's out there dog tired trying to find a way to dig in deep to get that last little ounce or whatever out of them so that they can go ahead and make this stop and get the ball back for the offense. Well, guess what? That's your guy right there. Triplett is your guy. That's that guy right there who's looking to come in there and make it happen. There's a lot of other players out there on that Grambling State Tigers football team because I sat and watched those young men play last season where they were out there playing for themselves. And just adding this young man to the mix is just like, man, it's like gumbo. It's like gumbo. I'm like, man, I'm waiting to see the end result as far as what's going on here. Now, yes, I'm sure this young man still has some has a little bit of rehab that he may be doing, and I'm sure he's going to have himself ready to go come this fall when it's time to kick things off to get himself out there on the field to help his teammates get ready to beat up on some teams in the SWAC. Because I'm already seeing the talk going on. I mean, the smack talk is going loud and clear about who going to do what, how they going to do it, how the daggone points going to look on the scoreboard, all kind of stuff. But the one thing I got to say is this young man's football IQ is crazy because it seems like he knows where the ball is going to be before the opposing team's offense get out there and start to run their plays. Tackling for a minimum gain is something that he does on the regular, especially when those running backs think that they have him one-on-one in the hole and they're going to beat him to the punch as far as with getting past him or making sure that they find a way to be a little more elusive, keeping him from making a tackle. Well, guess what? That's wrong as well. This young man is a handful on special teams when it comes to blocking punts, offensive linemen. If you're not going to block this young man, he's going to create problems for your offense all game long. If you think you're going to come out there and bully ball this young man is going to stand you up in a hole. Find out which direction the play is going, and he's looking to go stop the play. Not to mention, there's been running backs who thought they were free and clear to run the ball down the sideline for a touchdown, only to see this young man come from behind and hawk him down. Y'all have heard the word hawk used before, right? Yeah, he's come and hawked them down from behind, keeping them from scoring that touchdown that could have possibly helped their team win the game. This young man's ability to locate the ball and make a tackle when plays are run is just beyond your wildest imagination. Coach Hue Jackson is adding another good athlete to the team. I got to say congratulations to Jabar Triplett on becoming a Grambling State Tigers football player, and definitely look forward to seeing you and your Grambling State Tigers football team get out there and do some phenomenal things this upcoming football season. But until next time, be the one and lead.